So sometimes I have like little conversations with AI just to kind of understand society a little bit because that's all it is. It's just scraping the internet, right? And it gives like a perspective on what society is, especially with Gemini AI. I wouldn't say it's not biased, but it kind of just scrapes. It's not like ChatGPT where it's going to be just so hardcore biased. But it's funny because I was kind of getting into the talk of um, you know, how you can't really use the N word, right? Can't use the N word, right, as a white person, but a black person can. And just like a brown person, or I guess a person from Mexico, can actually use, uh, what is it? I don't know how to explain it. The word wet, and it's, back there. Yeah. Anyway, so, um, and so a brown or a Mexican can use that word, right? But it's funny because, and like a white person can use the word
Saltine.
I'm white, so I can use that, right? So it's weird though because it's about skin tone, and I was explaining. Well, my wife, she is Navajo, but she is like white as day, like almost as white as me. So it's funny because she technically isn't allowed to use those words that natives are allowed to use, right? Um, but at the same time, when she was growing up, she was actually kind of treated like a white person on the reservation. So that's kind of interesting, right? How like segregation on the reservation is just like segregation in white people land back in the day. So it's really interesting. And then I was saying, well, I'm just not even going to look at people's skin tone. I'm just going to use the words anyways. And it was like, well, you can, but you might need to be careful because you might be able to get a hate crime charge if you use it inappropriately. I was like, well, that's true. Well, maybe I'll just stick it to music and just keep it in the music realm. And it was like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea, but you're still not fully absolved from consequences. Most of the time, you won't have any issues, but it's all in how people perceive it. And I was like, oh, well, that's true. Maybe I'll do like the blacks did when back in the day when they wanted to play country music, and I'll just be faceless, and you won't know what I look like, but you'll still hear it. You'll just have the message. Isn't that funny? We've gone full circle.